The Amazon rainforest is not just a place. It is a living presence, a vast, breathing organism where every leaf, every shadow, and every drop of water carries intention. From above, it appears calm, an endless ocean of green stretching beyond the horizon. But beneath this tranquil surface lies a world governed by tension, patience, and silent observation. Here, survival is not loud. It is subtle. It is calculated. It happens in moments most never see. In this jungle, life unfolds beneath layers of leaves and humidity, where visibility is limited and danger is often invisible. The air feels heavy, saturated with sound and stillness at the same time. Insects hum, branches creak, water drips slowly from the canopy. And yet, within this apparent chaos, nothing is random. Every movement is measured, every pause has meaning. The Amazon does not reward speed alone. It rewards awareness. This is a place where hunters do not announce themselves. They do not chase recklessly through open land. Instead, they blend into the environment so completely that they become part of it. Patterns dissolve into shadows. Bodies disappear into water. Bright colors do not attract attention. They warn of consequences. In the Amazon, the hunt often begins long before the first movement, long before the first strike. What makes this rainforest truly terrifying is not what you can see, but what you cannot. Predators here rely on invisibility, on silence, on the element of surprise. Some wait motionless for hours. Others melt into the forest floor or vanish beneath the surface of dark rivers. Their power lies not in constant action, but in restraint, in knowing when not to move. For prey, life is lived under constant pressure. Every step forward could be a mistake. Every sip of water could be the last. The jungle watches from all directions, above and below, land and water intertwined. There is no clear boundary between safety and danger, only moments where one side gains the advantage. This is not merely a story about animals hunting. It is a story about balance, adaptation, and ancient strategies perfected over millions of years. About creatures shaped by an environment that allows no weakness, no hesitation. In the Amazon, survival is a quiet war, fought beneath the leaves, where the most lethal forces remain unseen until the final second. Welcome to the Amazon jungle, where invisible killers strike, and the forest never looks the same again. The jaguar is not simply the largest predator of the Amazon. It is its most complete expression of power, patience, and precision. Moving through the rainforest, the jaguar does not fight against the environment. It becomes part of it. Its coat, patterned with dark rosettes, breaks the outline of its body, allowing it to disappear among shadows, leaves, and filtered light. In the dense Amazonian jungle, where visibility is limited and space is tight, this camouflage is not aesthetic. It is survival perfected. Unlike predators that rely on endurance or long pursuits, the jaguar hunts with restraint. It studies its surroundings with an almost calculated stillness, listening to the subtle language of the forest. A snapped twig, a ripple in the water, a sudden silence among birds. All of it forms a map inside the jaguar's mind. Every hunt begins long before movement, shaped by awareness rather than speed. What truly separates the jaguar from other big cats is the way it kills. Possessing one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom, it often ends the hunt with a single, devastating strike, piercing directly through the skull or crushing the spine of its prey. This method is not brutal for spectacle. It is efficient. In an environment where energy must be conserved and mistakes can be fatal, efficiency is dominance. The jaguar's versatility makes it nearly unmatched. It hunts on land, navigating thick vegetation with ease, and in water, where it becomes an unexpected threat. Unlike most felines, the jaguar is a powerful swimmer. Riverbanks, flooded forests, and muddy channels are not obstacles but extensions of its territory. From deer and peccaries to turtles and caimans, few animals in the Amazon are beyond its reach. Territory is everything to the jaguar. Each individual commands vast stretches of jungle, memorizing trails, river crossings, and hunting grounds over time. These spaces are defended not through constant confrontation, but through presence. Scent markings and subtle signs signal control, warning others without the need for conflict. Violence, when it occurs, is swift and final. Despite its strength, the jaguar is rarely seen. It avoids unnecessary exposure, moving primarily at dawn or dusk, when light bends and shadows grow long. This elusiveness is not fear, it is strategy. In the Amazon, visibility can mean vulnerability. The jaguar survives by remaining unseen, unheard, and unpredictable. For the animals that share its world, the jaguar is not just a predator. It is a pressure that shapes behavior. Prey species alter their movement patterns, their drinking times, their routes through the forest because of its presence. Even when the jaguar is absent, its influence remains, embedded in the rhythms of the jungle itself. The jaguar does not rule through chaos or constant pursuit. It dominates through control, silence, and perfect timing. In a forest where life depends on reading the invisible, the jaguar stands as a symbol of mastery, a hunter that strikes not when it is ready, but when the forest allows no escape. The green anaconda does not hunt through pursuit. It waits. Hidden within dark water and tangled roots, its massive body becomes indistinguishable from the river itself. In the Amazon, where visibility beneath the surface is limited and water reflects little light, the anaconda transforms stillness into its greatest weapon. Motionless, it appears more like part of the landscape than a living predator, allowing time to work in its favor. This snake is among the largest and heaviest reptiles on the planet. Yet its size does not slow it down where it matters most. Water supports its weight, granting it an almost effortless glide through flooded forests, swamps, and river margins. Here, the anaconda controls space without revealing itself. Prey approach the water unaware that the river is already occupied. The moment of attack is sudden and silent. There is no warning sound, no dramatic movement. The anaconda strikes with precision, coiling its powerful body around its victim in seconds. Contrary to popular belief, it does not crush bones. It constricts, tightening its grip with every exhalation, cutting off blood flow and oxygen until resistance fades. The process is efficient, methodical, and irreversible. What makes the anaconda especially dangerous is not just its strength, but its patience. It can remain submerged for long periods, with eyes and nostrils positioned to barely break the surface. From this position, it observes everything. Capybaras, deer, birds, even caimans become potential targets when they cross the wrong threshold. In the Amazon, water is life, but it is also risk. The anaconda's relationship with its environment is seamless. Its coloration mirrors murky waters and decaying vegetation, while its slow metabolism allows it to survive long stretches between meals. After consuming large prey, it may retreat into isolation, remaining inactive for days or even weeks, allowing digestion to occur in safety. There is no urgency, no waste. Energy is preserved with discipline. Unlike predators that defend territory aggressively, the anaconda dominates through presence rather than confrontation. Its size alone discourages most threats. Few animals in the Amazon would challenge it directly, and those that do rarely survive the encounter. Even apex predators respect the danger it represents, especially within its aquatic domain. For animals that depend on the river, the anaconda is an invisible boundary. It alters behavior without being seen, forcing prey to hesitate at the water's edge. Every drink, every crossing becomes a calculated risk. The river, once a source of relief, becomes a place of tension and uncertainty. The green anaconda does not chase its world. It allows the world to come to it. In the stillness of Amazonian waters, where movement is minimal and silence is absolute, it waits, perfectly adapted, perfectly hidden, and always ready. At first glance, the poison dart frog seems out of place among the giants of the Amazon. Small, fragile, and impossibly bright, it moves across the forest floor like a living warning sign. In a jungle dominated by claws, teeth, and muscle, this tiny amphibian survives through chemistry rather than strength. Its power is not in pursuit or force, but in what it carries within its skin. The vibrant colors of the poison dart frog are not meant to attract. They are a message. Bright blues, yellows, reds, and greens signal danger with absolute clarity. This is a strategy known as aposematism, a visual language that tells predators to keep their distance. In the Amazon, where mistakes are fatal, those colors are learned quickly. One encounter is often enough. Beneath this striking appearance lies one of the most potent natural toxins on Earth. The poison dart frog secretes powerful alkaloid compounds through its skin, substances capable of paralyzing or killing predators many times its size. Indigenous tribes once used these toxins to coat the tips of their hunting darts, turning a single wound into a guaranteed outcome. The frog itself never attacks. It simply exists as a consequence. This toxicity is not produced by the frog alone, but through its relationship with the forest. Its diet, consisting of ants, mites, and small insects, provides the chemical building blocks for its poison. In captivity, without access to these specific prey, the frog loses its toxicity entirely. Its power is inseparable from the ecosystem that surrounds it, a reminder that survival in the Amazon is often a collective process. Despite its danger, the poison dart frog lives a surprisingly delicate life. It navigates fallen leaves and damp soil, relying on moisture and precise environmental conditions to survive. Rainfall, humidity, and temperature dictate its movements. Even reproduction is tied to careful planning, with some species transporting their tadpoles on their backs to hidden pools of water deep within the forest. Predators in the Amazon do not hunt the poison dart frog. They avoid it. Birds, reptiles, and mammals learn to associate its colors with pain or death. This creates a rare position in the jungle hierarchy, where a creature so small exerts control simply by being recognized. The frog does not flee when approached. It trusts its warning to be understood. In a forest where camouflage is often the key to survival, the poison dart frog thrives by doing the opposite. It announces itself boldly, confidently, relying on the memory of the jungle to protect it. Its existence proves that invisibility is not the only path to dominance. Sometimes, survival depends on being seen and feared. The black caiman is the silent ruler of the Amazon's waters. Ancient in appearance and immense in size, it moves through rivers and flooded forests with a presence that feels timeless. Growing over 5 meters in length, this reptile is not built for speed, but for dominance. Its dark, armored body blends seamlessly into murky water, turning entire river systems into its hunting ground. Unlike smaller crocodilians, the black caiman sits at the top of the aquatic food chain. Fish, birds, mammals, and even other predators fall within its reach. It does not rely on constant movement. Instead, it positions itself strategically, allowing the current, the darkness, and the habits of its prey to work in its favor. Most encounters begin with stillness and end in a single explosive motion. Its senses are finely tuned to the environment. Sensitive receptors along its jaws detect the slightest vibrations in the water, revealing the presence of prey long before it comes into view. Eyes and nostrils remain just above the surface, barely noticeable, while the rest of the body remains submerged and invisible. In the Amazon, where water conceals more than it reveals, this advantage is absolute. When the attack comes, it is overwhelming. Powerful jaws close with crushing force, capable of breaking bone instantly. There is no struggle long enough to attract attention. The black caiman's strength lies in finality. Once seized, escape is rare. Dragged beneath the surface, prey is subdued by force and weight, rather than speed. The black caiman is also a master of patience. It can remain motionless for extended periods, conserving energy while monitoring its surroundings. This discipline allows it to survive in environments where food availability fluctuates with the seasons. During dry periods, it controls shrinking waterways, turning limited access points into deadly traps. Despite its dominance, the black caiman does not rule through chaos. Its presence regulates the balance of the ecosystem, controlling populations and shaping behavior along riverbanks. Animals approach the water cautiously, aware that the surface may not be empty. Even the forest seems to slow near the edges of its domain. In the Amazon, rivers are pathways of life and of death. And beneath their dark reflective surfaces, the black caiman waits, not as a hunter in pursuit, but as a force embedded within the water itself, reminding every creature that survival often depends on what lies unseen below. The Amazon rainforest is not defined by noise or spectacle, but by what remains hidden. Beneath its endless layers of green, survival is shaped by patience, restraint, and ancient intelligence. Every predator we encountered is a reflection of this environment. Not reckless, not impulsive, but precise. In this jungle, life does not belong to the fastest or the loudest, but to those who understand when to move and when to remain unseen. The jaguar, the anaconda, the poison dart frog, and the black caiman each reveal a different face of the same truth. Power does not come from constant action. It comes from adaptation, from reading the forest, the water, the silence. These animals do not fight the Amazon. They are shaped by it, molded into living extensions of its rules and rhythms. Together, they form a delicate and unforgiving balance. Remove one, and the entire system shifts. Every strike, every warning color, every moment of stillness serves a purpose far greater than the hunt itself. The Amazon survives because these invisible killers exist, maintaining order in a world where chaos is always one step away. As you reflect on what you've witnessed, remember that this rainforest is not a distant story. It is a living system that still breathes, still watches, still waits. And its future, like its present, depends on awareness. If this journey through the hidden side of the Amazon captivated you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Tell us where you're watching from. The jungle listens, and so do we.